Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, fear, and glory and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom to the true believers, the elect, and the warriors that are defending the gospel. This is Proverbs 3 verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. You see, so the Lord is telling us not to be afraid. We only fear the power of Yahweh Bashim Yoshai. You see, and the devil and the adversary wants us to fear them, but by us having true faith, we know that the only true power is Yahushai. This is Joshua 1 and verse 1. It says, have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. So wherever we go, wherever we are at in life, the Lord is with us. And if you are afraid of the things of the world, that means that you have low faith. You need to make sure that you have trust in the Lord, that everything's gonna work out. Verse 10. Let's see. Let me jump up to Joshua 1 verse 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. So we're going straight, we're not turning. Isaiah 44 and 8. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a power beside me? Yet there is no power, I know not any. You see, there's only one power, there's only one God. And he's on our side, because we're following his word. And when you pray to the Lord, you ask what you need, he's gonna give it to you. If you have faith. This is James 2 and 19. It says, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So we have power over these devils, man, because they have to also go by what the Lord tells them, you see. And the Lord tells them not to touch his little ones. So we have power over the wicked. Let me get 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. It says, but there was false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring up themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if Yahweh Mashiach power spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. See that? The Lord does not spare any wicked, man. The Lord didn't even spare the angels that sinned. You see, so how much more of a judgment are those that are these false prophets, man? You know, that are devouring our people and causing our people to sin. They're adding blood onto blood. They're adding sin on top of sin. They're rejecting Yahweh Shai. They're rejecting life. You see, it says in verse 1, it says, denying the Lord that brought them. Denying the Lord that bought them, right? Because the Lord bought us with his own life. He bought us from death. He took us away from death, you see, by putting down his own life. And only the ones that are following him and feeding the sheep and meditating in his words, you know, those are the only ones that are showing gratitude, being appreciative. They're appreciative of what the Lord did. But the ones that are doing the opposite, they're serving the devil, they're serving the wicked, they're doing wicked deeds, they're actually not showing gratitude. You see, they're ungrateful. So they're being chained and cast down to hell. Verse 5, and spare not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So the Lord, he's only delivering a few, you see, and he's condemning the multitude for an example of what happens when you go against the Lord, when you reject the Lord. Let me get James chapter 4. Because we need to resist the devil. You know, this is the spiritual warfare that we're in. And we need to also, if you have kids, you got to teach your kids according to the words of the Lord. You got to let them know that we're in war. You see, the Lord said, teach a child the way they should go up, and they should not depart from that way. So we got to teach our children the way of the Lord. James 4 verse 4 says, Yea, adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with power? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of power. How about Mashiach? Do ye think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy, but he giveth more grace? Wherefore he saith, power resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to power, to God, Yahweh Shai. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So don't give yourself onto the devil. Don't surrender yourself onto the devil. Resist the devil. Fight against temptation. Fight against, deceitfulness. And teach your children to do so also. Verse 8, draw nigh to power, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning, and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. The Lord is going to lift you up if you humble yourself, if you cry unto him. You see, don't give up. Don't give yourselves unto the wicked. Don't join hands with the wicked. You see, because the devil is going to try to tell you that the only way out is being part of of wickedness. You see, but when you see no way out, cry unto the Lord. Pray unto him. Humble yourself down so he can pick you up. Because when the Lord sees that you say no to any offers of the devil, knowing that you desperately need help, you desperately need a way out, but you say no unto the devil continuously, the Lord is going to bring you a way out. And he's going to give you gifts and angels to surround you. And he's going to make the devil flee from you. And you're going to have true peace. You see? Because the devil, he offers you false peace. He offers you many things, but he's gonna take it away from you. You see, as soon as he has your soul, as soon as you give up your life unto them and you put your trust unto Satan, the Lord sees that, and he's not gonna cover you, man. You see, you're alone, you're naked. That's what happened to Adam. You see, he heard the deceitfulness of Satan, and he took the fruits of wickedness. He tasted the wicked fruit. You see, the wicked way. He learned of the wickedness, and as soon as that happened, he felt naked. Meaning he didn't feel the Lord covering him. You see? So we gotta really make sure that if we have kids, we have children, we teach them also, because this world is tempting everybody, even children in the schools. See, this time is one of the most wickedest time ever in history. That's what the Lord is approaching quickly. And he's quickening our spirits to be stronger, because this war is coming to an end, and Satan has a short time, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So let's continue fighting the good fight of faith. Let's continue, casting these demons and false prophets and false brothers into chains, and letting the Lord cast them into hell, so that they can know the consequences. And you brothers, stay strong, continue teaching, pray for a few days, and let's give all praises, all the glory, all the honors, all the fear to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rukakwadash, Abba Baal, to the wicked, and peace and blessings to the righteous. Shalom.